Hello, everybody. This is the Nameless One, and tonight we are going to be continuing the Heart of Darkness campaign. I have here with me tonight. Hold on, I gotta get the list of nerds. Ice Crystal, Link, Moon, Sawtooth,
Woo!
Cameo, Yoshi, Wind. I think did we lose somebody?
Cap did exist, but Cap just unexisted for a little bit. He'll pop back in reality at some point.
Yeah.
Cap is the second type of ghosts.
You see, everybody, this is what happens when you don't drink enough water. You just phase out of existence. There he is.
Before we get started, though, I want to remind everybody, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, or ring the notification bell, leave a comment. I think I covered both platforms with that one, so... see.
Yeah.
Other than that, I will talk about Patreon stuff at the end, and we'll go ahead and get started. Who wants to do the recap?
Well, let's see.
Are you drawing straws or something?
Yeah, don't everybody all talk at once. All right.
Goes.
Let's see. So, as I recall, the session started out with the party in an inn where they ran into my character. We waffled around for a little bit near the inn, and then there was a call to arms. There was an army of something approaching the walls, and we volunteered ourselves very bravely to go and deal with that issue. So we went to the walls, set up a bit, and fought against some of the hordes as they were rushing on the wall. While we were there, Luna arrived with a prisoner who later turned out to be Lena, and was talking to someone who turned out to be Shadowfire, and then started lighting Lena on fire. So that was really enjoyable.
Lena got smoked.
Yep. And Coral rolled up in there and did some fancy voodoo things and started talking. And then we got Groundhog Day. And now we're back in the alley where the party originally landed. And that is where we are today.
So before we get started, for reference for Yoshi and Moon both, I'm gonna point out who is who in this this little clusterfuck of a group. So
where are we? What are we doing?
You guys just re-landed in the alleyway, so you're kind of just there. Basically, you ended up where you started, if you remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All right.
So give me a minute. I'm going to... Well, first I'm going to...
Yo, let's go. Two tokens.
Oh my god, no. Hey, I see this.
He's become too powerful.
Talk about a win-win scenario, am I right?
Okay. Everybody.
No, now we just gotta kill you for that.
Yeah, okay.
We gotta kill you for that.
Hold up. So,
Wait a minute.
for reference, for Moon and Yoshi, we have Coral, who is a gargoyle. We now have Yoshi, who's... Can you...
Yak.
Yes.
Yak is me.
Yafi is a yak. I know it looks like a changeling, but this is Sawtooth, who is a Pegasus.
Or changeling.
We have another
It's definitely
Pegasus.
a Pegasus, guys.
That is Wind.
One and only.
Earth Pony, Reindeer, Earth Pony. And then, of course, the Owlkin.
What was that
I am pointing this out because I know at least one character was just kind of taking everything in stride when at least two of the races that they were introduced with would have been something they'd never seen before. So
Yes.
we'll chalk that up to being swept up with the group. But
Yeah, strange that player should be standing next to both of those races.
I suggest
how
you
that
flip
works.
the video on.
Oh, that might.
thank you
wow.
thank you for saying so. I thought I had done that already.
How do I navigate?
I totally forgot. What
What species are you? Oh wait, no, reindeer. Never mind.
I'm so exhausted, I almost forgot to plug my laptop in.
Was
So-
kind of.
Yo, speaking about plugging in laptops, I should plug in mine before it dies. Give me a second.
Yeah,
Moon,
thanks
we
for
never
reminding-
did discuss this. Do they have to do anything special to use the sending stone?
No. For all intents and purposes, it works like a normal sending stone, save for the planar limitation.
Okay.
How do we use it?
You hold it, and you think about who you want to talk to and who you want to say.
I feel like Shadowfire covered this one.
I would say that the wizard would just know how to use them. The wizard and the warlock.
Yeah, pretty much.
Me, on the other hand,
All right.
You are more familiar with message spells and whatnot.
yeah.
Let's get it. Work that.
So I can read message spells.
No, you're
Yes,
a fighter.
you are able to read. You are able to read your messages.
You got me.
You
Me-
have.
you don't
Save
do
this-
magic.
You bonk with shield.
Just because I am talking to people does not mean I am talking to you, Wind.
Well, I can at least write a message on my shield.
If that makes you feel better.
Blaze telepathically speaks to you and says, "You do that, buddy."
No. Says no.
Now, y'all can go ahead. Like was discussed previously, it is the beginning of the cycle. You guys were dropped exactly where you remember landing when you first entered the city.
I've got mild
There's
and
kind of an
medium.
issue with that though, because remember the first reaction I had at the end was literally to find
Luna.
Luna to try to kill her, and then Sawtooth went after me, and then Win, the Sporkle one, went after the both of us.
From what I remember, we're all off in a
Yeah.
group still.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys were
Mhm.
planning to make a cult.
The rest of us were trying to find the others too.
Yeah,
Who
we're
else is supposed to be up here? Whoops, I'm drawing.
just you three, I believe.
There we go.
Yep.
Okay, so what do we gotta do? We gotta convince them to make a cult now.
What?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Sawtooth, you are joining another cult.
What? Okay.
Yeah, because we have to destroy Luna.
Whose cult am I joining now?
Our cult.
Well, we know the video title now.
Wait, I feel like that
We're
one's
gonna
been
be
used
fixing
already.
shit.
No, it'll just be another one.
We're not killing Luna here. That's not a thing that's happening.
Yes, we have to.
We are. Look, you can't come back from last session. You've already committed to it.
He is right. You did commit to it last session.
Because
This is true. Yeah.
between me and Coral, we convinced you.
I was always uneasy about it. And I'm more set on figuring out whose Dread Realm it is so we can know who to focus on.
That's why we're doing the cult in the first place.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least they're not branding anyone.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start walking back towards the party.
So, okay, so we're gonna assume that it's Shadowfire's cult. I mean, Shadowfire's dream realm. Nightmare. What do they call these?
From what you've given us, we're supposed to be serving Shadowfire.
Yes, correct.
Well, but we don't know that this is Shadowfire. It could, if this is Luna's Dread Realm, that's the word. Then this could just be a projection of Shadowfire, and we'd be
There's a very obvious
Oh.
hook I'm missing.
killing the pony we're trying to save. You know.
So,
Listen,
So-
if it is Luna's, we're killing her and putting her out of her misery. So either way, it's a win. So let's just do it.
oh
Okay,
my
wait.
god.
No,
Let's go.
That went really morbid very quickly.
What happened? Like,
I
it was
don't
not
know.
No!
Isn't Coral supposed to be like innocent?
She's a child, not necessarily innocent.
Correction! Correction. Child, not innocent. And if you know
Murderous
children,
child?
you would know there is a range.
Yeah,
It's a reminder that this is a warlock of destruction.
This is
You're telling this to a child that was born and raised within the mists.
Well, that child is about to commit murder.
Okay, Coral,
This-
hold on.
that
Hold
child
on.
has committed many kills already.
All right.
I also want to
Anyone
point out
besides-
for the cleric in the party that what Coral just essentially suggested is let's go casually kill a god.
Deicide.
When I agreed to this, I'd forgotten. I thought that the worst thing that could happen is we make a big mistake and then the cycle starts over, so we can make the right decision. But like,
Correct.
if this is Luna's dread realm and we kill the owner of the dread realm, what if it stops looping? And what if that's it? Like, we don't know enough about the scenario to make such a rash decision. Let's just talk to Luna and see what we can figure out.
What's there to talk to her about anyway?
Okay. Let's.
Well,
Well, it
why do you
seems
think
like we're
Shadowfire-
stalling. There's
She
obviously
seems-
some sort of conflict going on, and
Yeah, she
We should
seems to think
probably-
Shadowfire killed Celestia.
Hold on.
Hold
on.
Okay, actually, hold on. You won't know that in character. I'm the only one in character that would know that.
I keep forgetting that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, regardless, hold on. This is just the three of us so far, and we all have different reasons. It looks like majority right now, but we should really talk to the rest of the party.
You're not
Yeah.
even technically a majority of the party at the moment. Like, not
Majority
counting Otto.
and two of the three people in the little off
I'm
tangent
gonna go
we're in
ahead
right
and
now would love to go just do something.
Mhm.
We're getting resistance, so in all cases we need to go talk to the party. Because we can't do anything without letting them know what
Actually,
we
I'm
do.
gonna go this way.
Yeah, while they're having this conversation, like the four groups conversation had ended, and we were trying to track them down. Is there anything we can do to track them real quick while they're having this little side conversation? Meet up with them.
You can roll to track. Is normally survival, so you can roll survival.
Alrighty. Probably need you to help me with this wind because I'm not very good at
Oh.
locating people after I've lost them.
Okay. I don't know why you're coming to me. I'm worse at it, but okay.
Oh,
The rolls reflected it. Oh, that's great.
These are some
Can we
great
combine
rolls.
them? Like fuse them together?
no, do
Nice.
not
Yeah,
fuse
just
those numbers
try
together.
to-
Do not.
I guess I can try to
Yeah.
track it.
Yes,
Wait,
please
no,
don't.
units in background.
Oh, I meant add them. Like add them together. Okay. Oh my
That's
god.
better wording. Thank you.
Oh my god. I just got
What
that.
the heck?
It's not what I meant at all.
Guys!
Dude, what?
Sawtooth, why are you rolling? We're trying to find you!
Wait, I'm not with y'all? What the heck?
No,
Yeah,
you're with
No,
the.
you're with us.
You're with the
Move your
cult
piece over here.
You're the ones who
Move
ran
your
out
piece
of
over
here.
Dude, what the heck are you doing?
Actually,
You're
hold
over
on. That
here
reminds me.
in
I
your
should
cult,
be
dude.
rolling.
Like, what the heck?
Guys,
That actually reminds
You
me.
know, I thought
One
Sawtooth.
person at a time.
I thought Sawtooth was
Stop.
doing pretty good.
I'm way too tired for this.
What?
Sawtooth
Oh,
was
yeah.
doing pretty good. Wasn't being too dense lately, and then he does that.
Wait, no. Okay, hold on. One person at a time. Why aren't we all together?
Because you left.
separated.
You
No.
left with me because I ran off to kill Luna,
That was
and then
at the
Win
end of the-
came.
That was at the end of the time loop, and then we all ended up at the beginning again.
Yes.
that was
Once
a-
you guys landed, she split off.
Yeah, so we all ended, then the time loop sent us back to the start. Then Coral ran off to go try and kill Luna, or whatever, and then you chased after, and then Wind chased after that.
I got things out of order. Okay. Alright.
Dude, how many
Okay.
hooves am I holding up?
Disregard my survival roll.
Sawtooth, this is vitally important. After I caught up and let you all have a conversation, there seems some sort of distress happened. I started climbing up.
What did you just... You rolled
Oral
survival
or
to
you
fight,
helped
dude.
me up, and then we decided to start a cult. We had a lot of energy at the end of the session to start a cult, and the next thing we had to do was go back to the group and get them to join our cult.
I really don't remember starting a cult. I don't know what was going on last Sunday, but I do not remember that.
I literally just told you exactly what happened, so...
And I
there's
just have to
another
take your word for it.
So,
if anybody
Coral.
thinks that any detail is wrong, correct me.
Okay.
Yes.
there are no Luna hoofprints around.
Damn it! I keep looking.
You said tracking.
You know exactly where Luna is right now. We all do.
No, the fuck I don't. You're literally telling that to a child who was blanked out in the
Why
first
the
half of the
heck am I-
session and definitely had poo brain the session before that.
Do you remember
Where
when
the
he
heck am
got
I?
himself knocked out when we
Where
started
the heck is my...
class?
Where is
You
my
don't need to
token?
remember that.
Yeah, she
I'm
would be
just
in
like,
her
Yoshi,
grade
what did
right
you
now.
do?
I don't know where my token went. I should be right about where Glace is. I don't know. Did you sit yourself on top of me? Nope. Okay.
No,
I
you
don't know.
despawned
There we go.
yourself.
All right.
I
Excellent.
gave you a new
All
one.
right. Good. Thank you. Very good.
We're off to a great start here today.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Mm.
Don't worry, guys. We definitely know what we're doing.
Can you please
Sure.
quit deleting your name? That is for the audience's sake.
Okay. Okay. Hey.
Kind of love how Equestria is depending on us.
At least we make more sense than the main six.
We're like the underdogs.
But
We're
do
like
we
the,
really?
the
Do we?
ragtag of...
Ice, what are you even doing
Yes!
right now?
I'm leaving.
Alright. Well, while all this is going on, Yafi has finally noticed that Glace is indeed a reindeer, and he's
Oh.
oh,
Oh, I didn't send what I was doing. Okay.
Anyway, okay,
Let's see.
so I'm gonna go ahead
Before
and-
anybody else starts talking again, and this goes off the rails any further, how about you guys regroup at the tavern?
Ooh,
Yeah,
thank you! Thank you!
there's an idea.
Let's hold off on the trying to hunt down Luna, trying to figure out the existence of reindeer. Gather in one place first.
Okay.
That's what we're trying to do with hunting him down, but I guess we'll go meta with it and just everyone instinctually to the tavern.
Yeah, let's do that. Tavern time.
The
Just all
god
have the
man.
same idea.
Because this is going to be very difficult to get you guys together if you keep all going in different directions and yelling.
10 out of 10.
But I want to go that way.
You're gonna have to, Nameless, you're gonna have to do more of that this session, because I just can't be the charismatic type that I need to be to rein this party in.
Okay, where is the tavern, like, here?
I don't fucking care.
Is this
It's
the
right there.
tavern?
It's right here. I don't know.
I will move you to the tavern map once I make sure that everybody is headed there. Because I know our rogue gargoyle likes to do whatever.
Gargoyle is lost.
Ah, what the heck?
What the heck?
Ah,
Oh god, we gotta wait for this to play out.
yeah.
Ah, what's that?
Oh, there you are. How do you feel after doing some cocaine and bouncing around town all day?
I've never seen another creature
How
like
did you
that
do
ever in
that?
his years do something like that. That's very impressive.
Especially
guess
for his
I'm-
size.
I guess I'm the bartender.
I'm not sure why you are behind the bar, but you know.
I forgot to mention I actually own this place.
Why would you move me in the middle of me doing a thing?
Please.
It's like hurting your back. See, I love that.
Where
It's
is
worse. Maxi are intelligent.
It's just,
Okay.
like, a ton of movement
No,
just to...
no more out of character.
just to
Everybody
get
be
to the
in
next
character.
square.
Everybody get
No,
in
that's
character
because
and don't come
Nameless
out until
moved me in the
don't get.
middle of me setting that up.
Oh. Okay.
Because I was originally over here, and that was where my movement came. It was my character
Okay.
going around and going in.
Okay. Short time skip. You guys clusterfucked your way to the tavern.
I'm lost!
Nameless, keep
What are you
going.
planning
Y'all
on
are-
doing here?
So-
We need to talk about what we're going to do next because right now everyone is running off crazily and we need a plan because we need to figure out how to actually solve this dread realm so we don't die again.
Oh,
Now,
Times do I have to repeat this?
what's the plan then?
Mary,
We have a plan.
different theories of whose dread realm this is, but yeah, go ahead. What do you have in mind?
Okay.
Oh, I personally don't have anything in mind. Does anyone else have anything?
Ready?
So-
Win?
Yes.
I have a question.
Hold on. I'm gonna give your leader a suggestion. You have a fairly large group, and one of the things you can do instead of just going open forum is have them each express an idea and a theory. Make sense?
It's kind of what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you're
Yeah.
still going kind of a open forum, and we already had 3 people all try to talk at the same time.
That's why I said, all right, win to move to. I'm doing an order system.
Yeah, so
But-
make sure whenever somebody else starts trying to talk, you tell them to wait their turn.
Alrighty. So Win, it sounds like you have something in mind. What's up?
Sawtooth,
Huh?
Coral and I, I chased him down.
Said
Funny enough,
win, right?
Cap, you're kind of quiet.
I understand I'm exhausted. So please bear with me. Sawtooth and Coral ran off and they had some discussion. And then, I somehow got up on a roof. I don't know how. But then we all talked it out and, Coral wants to go kill a god or something like that. Or I guess an equivalent. And, we ended up considering, since Sawtooth's entire adventure is centered around Shadowfire, that, we should probably just form a Shadowfire cult, because, you saw what happened, with Shadowfire. We should,
Okay,
try to
hold
push
on.
that agenda.
A Shadowfire cult. Why are you what are you hoping to accomplish with that? Do you think that this is Shadowfire's Dread Realm? Is that what you guys talked about?
I think the general consensus was that Shadowfire is obviously a higher priority than whatever
I think it might
is
be better
going
just
on
to
with
call
it.
them names.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alrighty, so it sounds like... Okay. Personally, I think that this is Shadowfire's Dread Realm because during that fight, the medallion that I have that is supposed to be an artifact of Shadowfire responded to their presence, which makes me think this is the Shadowfire of this world. Unlike Sawtooth's Shadowfire, who's from a different world or whatever. So that's what I have in mind.
Oh,
Crystal, what about you?
Because
What are you
mine
thinking?
didn't go off at all. So I was
Yeah.
wondering.
That's exactly why I was thinking it. Crystal?
I don't really know what's going on, but I noticed you all seemed distraught when the witch was burned, so I was thinking I'd go sneak in and save her and see what that does.
Wait, hold on. You're a paladin of Luna, right?
No, he
me?
is.
No.
Ice's character is a fighter.
Yeah.
The
I'm sorry.
the Paladins of Luna have both been MIA. One is Ballistic, and the other is Haze.
Well, there goes a lot of good information.
Yeah.
And then, Biafi, you got any ideas at this point? What are you thinking?
I really don't know anything about this place, or why any of it would be the way it is. It seems to me the best way to get information on why, what you say, her name was Luna, you said, yes?
Yes.
Suppose really the only way we can get information on why Luna is doing the things she's doing is to ask her herself. But I don't really know how we would go about doing that.
Oh,
Short of going up and asking nicely.
we can always try divination.
Okay. So, in general, do we feel like this would be Shadowfire's Dread Realm?
Do we want to put it to a spell? That's entirely possible, and we can try to divine some truth as to whose realm this actually is so that we can stop talking about it.
We could try that. Do you have any means for something like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna need some materials. I'll need to run out and gather them, but...
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I can
we
figure that
might
out.
run out, get those materials, and see if that can aid us in our direction. Yeah. So for now, we might go and do that before we come up with any concrete plan on what we're gonna do, so that
Okay.
we're not cutting off with, or running with our heads cut off.
Well, I think that before we do that, we should see if anybody else, has any other avenues they want to take. Approaches. Just make sure all the ideas get out there before we start on anything.
I was
That's
just
good.
going to ask if it would help to go around and see if anyone at all in this town has any ideas. May not be much, but any information is better than none, I suppose.
Can we
Yeah,
go over the plan
absolutely.
again? Because I could not hear any one of you guys except for like Glace and Nameless during all of that.
Oh boy.
It's good.
We don't have a plan yet. We're still talking.
Pretty
Okay.
much. Yeah, that's a good idea. Right now, we need to gather information before we do anything else.
My plan
Because-
is to, once we have a course of action, cast a divination spell for outcomes.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That'll definitely help us a lot. I really like your idea, Biafi. We should check around town and kind of prod about Luna and the whole situation. Maybe if we can even, one or two of us work some sort of connection in so we can get closer to, like, I know you had a friend with the guards last go around win.
Me?
Or was
that
it
was
Win
me.
or was it? Sorry, Crystal. And so that connection
Yeah.
might actually help us get information, find out why they have Lena tied up and all that. What's
Yeah.
going on with that? So
Would it be better if we split up then?
Probably.
So
yeah,
I have a couple of different questions and a few things that I'm going to add, mechanically speaking, for you guys. But first off, when you said divination, so what exactly are you trying to do? You're not trying to say scry or anything, right?
Me?
Yeah. Like, what is your plan? Like, what are you planning to do with the spell?
Well, for the most part, this is the text that I was going off of. I was just gonna give everybody an opportunity to go out and ask around while I go get my materials for it, and then we can, once we have some, general town information from the town, and the materials, then to basically make a guess. And while everybody's doing that, I'm going to read over the spell to figure out the wisest thing to ask. It's specifically what I'm divining. But it will be based on the actual prompt will be based on the information I've been given once everybody gets back to the tavern.
Okay. And also, Link, don't forget to check your messages. For the rest of the group, you each have very specific skill sets. You can use those skill sets to find different types of people to ensure that you get different types of information. Sawtooth is a rogue and a washout, which means Sawtooth can get into the underworld the underbelly of the city, the different seedy organizations. Yafi is a bard. Bards can tell stories and get people to talk at taverns. You got three that are military based, one of which is also religiously based. You also have 2 magic users, one of which kind of has more of a religious kind of subtext to it, not so. It depends on how you look at it. So everybody can go out, everybody will get different information depending on where they go.
Okay.
So are we going out then? Have we decided? Do we have other ideas?
Well,
Informations I could share.
Nameless. Would I be able to get any information from the library?
I also want to point out you're one of the military ones.
I have to use
Yeah.
that. Okay.
I think library and that stuff is generally Glace anyway. Actually, it's every time I've gone to a library. Not even a joke.
I'll use the military thing then.
If you can call being a Royal Guard military.
Thank
Wow.
you.
For all intents and purposes, he will be counted as military.
I mean, I got in, even if it wasn't like a truly legitimate way. Still got in.
Because Sawtooth may be a rogue, but do you really see Sawtooth being part of any underbelly of any city? It just means that Sawtooth has these skill sets, such as things like thieves can't, and being able to blend in a little better than, say, the cleric.
Sorry, I just thought of Sawtooth like trying to actually join an actual dark cult or something.
I just imagine Sawtooth
picturing him putting on
sideways, and it makes me laugh.
See, I'm picturing him like trying to blend in with the crowd, and he gets one of those like temporary tattoos with like the heart that says "Mom," and he just puts that on his arm and just goes.
So, Link, I'm gonna turn it back over to you, since you are the leader, and we are having you do more leadery things. Delegate.
Alrighty, so yeah, I mean at this point we search for information, so like before Crystal, I think you need to try and get connections into the more military guard aspect. I think Wind, you'd probably be good to do that as well. Yafi, I think you're fairly personable, right? I think, am I correct on that?
Absolutely.
I think he'd
Not so many people around here, but I'm sure there's other taverns and inns in the city. We'll have a look around.
I'm sure you could probably work around town, get some information from locals, anything that it could be of use to us. Especially around like the drama between Luna and Shadowfire. I'm sure there's a lot of talking about that. Why is brain empty? Yeah, Win, definitely divination. We need to focus on that, and then after we get a direction, we'll figure out what to.
Somebody to help me carry supplies.
I can absolutely come and help you with that, because I'll probably be doing more local reading research anyway, so that won't take me nearly as long as building connections. I'll probably... Actually, hold on. We might need a bit more help, and so I'm going to go ahead and... I don't quite know how it works, but I'm assuming it's like pull out the resume and use it. Is the resume the scrying stone?
Yes. So you pull it out, you think about Otto, and then you send whatever you're going to say to Otto. By send, it's literally just think what you're trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we're doing a bit of intel gathering. You good to help with that? Pretty much. It's the message.
Well, need to prepare for that. Oh,
It'll be right there. Just give me a second to drop off some papers.
Alrighty, lovely. Okay, so Owlin from before seems like he'll be able to come help us. It's good to have another body, and then I completely forgot what Sawtooth and Coral would be able to do in intel gathering.
So Sawtooth. So my recommendation is send him to some of the less savory places to see what the underbelly networks under. I believe it is technically normally called the underworld, but for some reason to me it just sounds too much like I'm sending him to his death.
Go to hell.
But
US.
Go directly to hell.
The city.
Do not pass go.
Collect $200.
All of the seedy organizations that might have sprung up in this city would know things that normal people wouldn't. And Coral kind of has a in-between kind of like win where Coral can do religious related stuff or magically related stuff, or a combination of the two. So if there is a religious center, so say, a temple to Luna, which would make sense in this area, or say a temple to Celestia, she can try to leverage some of her religious knowledge without outing herself as a follower of Shadowfire. If she is able to do that, then she should be able to glean some of the information from them as well.
Mm-hmm. I always forget that it's slightly religious with Coral. There's like not what jumps to my mind first when I think of the character, but yeah,
she took Warlock as more of a full-blown religious. Which is something you can totally do with Warlock, Druid. There's like a couple other ones that would fit it in with it, but it's less of a 100% religious class and more of a flavor religious class.
Okay. Then and then for the rest, you Sawtooth, you can I think you'll probably be good to check out some more unsavory sides of the town, and try and get intel from there. And Coral, underground, back alley, cruise or whatever. I'm
my nose.
You are a member of the washout, so you can't really say much.
I'm sure you know the type.
Yeah, it's still.
You don't have to enjoy it, Sawtooth, but you do have more knowledge of it than others.
Can one of the big strong ones come with me, please?
I mean, if that would not raise alarms, I feel like that might raise alarms if a big strong one is popping up out of nowhere.
Okay, but if you don't hear from me anymore, you know what happened.
No, I wanna go.
If you don't hear from you anymore, we'll see you next reset.
Actually, Actually, bringing Coral would not be a bad idea, considering that Coral's not exactly what most would consider. I'm gonna just say it civilized for this area.
If you die in a loop, do you die in real life?
I
Like,
mean, if you
would I get
remember,
bought
if you remember the end of the session, you essentially got vaporized.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
true.
If you want, yeah, Coral wouldn't be too bad to take with you then.
No, I wouldn't want to endanger her.
What,
I'll be
Sean?
fine.
Coral, what do you think? It's either that or probably try and get information from like a Church of Luna or something to that effect. Which would you prefer?
Give me 2 seconds.
Oh no.
You see me turn around, take something from my main, throw it down, put it back in my main, hella fucking fast, and I'm like, yeah, I got no clue.
Just flip a coin?
Yeah, did you flip a coin? How do you
What
not
is a
know
coin?
if you flipped a coin? Did it land on its side? What?
Okay, just send her to a church or something. I don't want her in harm's way.
Honestly, yeah, I think probably
Roll. Both of you roll insight.
yeah. I mean,
I'm kind of interested. How many coins do you have on you, Coral?
Dang. not to. Oh, okay, so
So,
Get insightful up in here.
Glace, you're not quite you didn't quite catch this, but Sawtooth.
Mm-hmm.
Remember who the enemy is here? Who's the one that they all hate for whatever reason?
Shadow.
Remember whose church she may be walking into? And who
Okay.
she follows?
Right. Okay. So she'd be safer with me, if anything.
yeah.
Never.
If you want, then you can go with Saw. That'll probably work out well.
Okay. Well, when I mentioned someone going with, I meant someone. Actually, this.
I also want to point out that as of right now, she is probably almost 8 foot tall.
Yeah,
To your 5.
a lot stronger
Physically
than me.
imposing, yeah.
It's just kind of weird to have a protective instinct over someone who could crush your ass.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Gargoyles are shown to be very large for the very few times that we see them. So, because they're also shown up against centaurs, which are also huge. So, yeah.
I can try to join a gang or whatever I'll end up having to do, but how long exactly do we have before the battle starts again?
Well, we had about 3 days of downtime before it happened last time, so I'm guessing we'll have 3 days again if we came back to the same spot as it seemed.
Except I think that happened before, like, our time jump. So that's already done.
Yeah, but we have another 3 days to prepare now, which is the question.
So, as far as you guys are aware, you do still have those 3 days.
Mhm.
You do not know either way if there are more or less days. But you would
I'm tired of
believe
talking
that
about all the information we have already. I'm ready to just start doing new stuff.
Okay. So, I am going to... So, are these two going to the guard? I'm going to stick you guys in here. When you're... Where are you going?
Local shop. Also on the way, I'm gonna see if I can, like, stop in, like, a guard building. You see my message.
Okay.
Yeah, and for now I'm traveling with him to help with material gathering and all that stuff.
Okay. These two over here. I don't know why I did that. Biaffi. Gonna go over here. And then, has Otto arrived?
Otto has arrived.
Okay.
Who's Biaffi going with?
What is Otto
I'm
going
going
to
on
do?
my own. I'm going on my own.
Right.
Otto shows up and goes, "Oh, hey guys, how's it going?"
I take one look at Otto. Otto is actually an owl, yes, correct?
Otto looks
By
exactly
all
like the picture.
appearances- Yeah.
Okay. I take one look at Otto. I go, whoa! What are
Hey,
you?
we got Owlicious over here.
What? Do I have something on my cloak?
Oh, I've never seen anything like you before.
Oh,
Yeah, but
I can
very-
understand. It's usually hard to find people so good looking.
Tell me about it.
I just saw your education.
Well, are you part of this group then?
Well, it's a bit of a temp job, really.
Well, either way, I'm glad to meet you. My name's Biafy Bromson. What would be your name?
Nice to meet you. I'm Otto Allen.
It's a very nice name. Well, I'm looking forward to working with you more, I suppose. Hopefully in the future.
How do you do? If you ever need my help in the future, here, have my card.
Oh, thank you. That's lovely.
If
Take
you,
a look at the card. I'm just...
I'll just re-show it. That is what it looks like.
Yes.
That's fancy.
It is actually a fully filled out resume. So if you
It is.
can figure out what Otto is good at.
Mm-hmm.
Infernal contract law is still really funny.
Well, you see, you have to differentiate it from fake contracts law or abyssal contracts and God's forbid celestial law.
Whoa. Only imagine. Lawyers. Not many lawyers where I come from, but the one that we have, whoa, could argue the nails off of a barn.
Okay. So,
Alright,
What-
we doing the thing?
I just need to know where Otto is going. Is Otto going with you, or is Otto going to do another thing?
I have no idea. I just saw this new owl thing.
Hey.
See what it was.
Glazed delegate.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with him because he has a skill set that is good, but I don't know what to actually do with infernal law.
Well, he's good with negotiating too.
Yeah,
I mean, go figure out what the structure of the government is or something. I don't care.
yeah, I'm just struggling to see the benefit from that.
Well, we figure out whose Dread Realm this is because the kings or the owners of the Dread Realms are always at the top of the hierarchy. If we can figure out what the structure and who the significant figures are, we might even name.
So, I also want to point out you have somebody that is currently imprisoned.
Oh!
Use a lawyer to unimprison them? Is that what I'm hearing?
No,
I
no,
mean-
stop going to prison. Who is it?
The witch.
The witch.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
hmm
So,
That's right.
Oh. Like a breakout kind of thing? Trying to figure out where she is, like where everything would be. I don't know.
Well, she's behind enemy lines over the hill, isn't she?
so you don't know that.
No.
But I would also point out it is fair to assume that she is somewhere in the city right now.
hmm
Well, if you can give me some more information, I might be able to get a nice little spell going up and figure out where they're at.
Oh, that'd actually be wonderful if you could track him down. I am right in it being Lena, right?
Yeah.
For some reason. Yeah, I had a weird lack of confidence. Yeah, so it's the name's Lena, and Glace goes on to describe them because I can't think of it for shit right now.
I mean, you have somebody that could probably describe her fairly decently, having worked a fair amount of time with her. Right, Sawtooth?
Work with who?
Lena.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, why don't you describe Lena for Otto?
Oh, okay. So I am in the same room.
Yes.
Or
correct.
I overhear.
You guys haven't separated out just yet. I'm
Oh, okay.
just getting Otto was the only one that didn't have a job assigned quite yet.
Gotcha. Okay, so, in 3 days, Lena's gonna be burnt at the stake unless, y'all can save her or break her out or something. Use your...
Oh, you know the witch's name?
Oh, yeah, okay, so, Lena is a very close, friend and companion to Shadowfire. We actually saved Lena in her own, what are these things called?
Dread Realm.
A Dread Realm. Thank you. We saved Lena. So she's a Pegasus, sort of orange mane, like a nice greenish. No,
Okay.
orange coat with a greenish mane. It's sort of like desaturated. She's a Pegasus. Can't think of any other identifying features. She's a fighter, but like, I'm sure she won't be fighting. She's probably like preoccupied. So, do you guys have a plan to set her free?
Well, I mean,
I can get contacts in the guard and probably get her in person, and then from there it's just improvise.
Oh, great. If you can figure out where they're
Really?
at, I'll start drafting
Yeah,
up
that
documents
would be-
for release.
Where'd you come from? Bird person?
Tackle.
You weren't here a minute ago.
Hi, my name's Otto. I'm here as part of the temp service. Here's my card.
Stop giving out cards.
This is the third Otto resume that has been given to the party. You will never run out.
What?
This is fancy. Do you have
I
a
just
slogan
got-
or something? Like a catchphrase?
I've always been told I'm a bit of a hoot.
Oh, that's cool.
You know,
Oh,
Nice.
as far as puns goes, that's okay.
May I recommend better be Colin Owlin. There you
Ooh, I
go.
like that.
No.
And as far as puns go,
Bad
that
bad one,
No, I think
bad.
every lawyer just has a catchphrase.
That pun is so bad, I might be able to magically bind it as a summoning word.
Whatever frees Lena, you know? Let's see, I can't think of what else. She's probably with Luna or somewhere nearby. So, yeah, I think that's all the help I can give.
She also has white tufts in her ears.
I guess she does, doesn't she?
Yes,
Yep.
the ear floof is very important.
Green eyes.
really important.
lightning cutie
identifying-
mark. Oh, I could draw you a picture of her if you want.
Oh, that'd be great. And then, while you do that, or while you get started on that, Otto's going to just like wipe everything off the table and then just lay out like some bag, like a bag full of like odd fur, like just start carving a symbol in it.
Okay. So, while they're working on that, we're going to start with. Let's go with Gleason Wind. You two, we're gonna put you in the barn. That means your turn has started. So, what do?
Well, as far as I'm concerned,
I
we're
do.
just casually walking to the shop by now.
Okay.
hmm So, what components are you going to be needing for this?
It's a lot of stuff related to Cadence. Family supplies, really.
hmm
Just don't have any on me. It's been so long since I've done a spell like this. It's a, whole ritual, but, I mean, we have time, so we might as well use it.
Yeah, it makes sense. So, we're looking for, I guess, a religious place to get
So
offerings from, or
for
I mean-
the sacrificial offering, it is a gemstone carved in the shape of a ladybug.
Okay. I wonder if a magical shop would have what I'm looking for, or if I should just try to find a Cadence church or chapel or whatever it is.
So go ahead and roll insight and religion. Win.
Okay.
Okay, so for the gemstone, you don't necessarily have to have like any kind of special consecrated one. You can just go to a jeweler and have them carve one in the specified shape, as long as it
Okay.
costs the amount mentioned in the spell.
Alright.
The incense, yeah,
I have
you don't-
some.
you do have some.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I believe that's all you actually needed.
Yep, that sounds right. So it looks like we need to go to some magic shop and pick up a gem.
alrighty. Hopefully that won't be too hard to find. Let's get looking.
Alright.
Okay,
Find a magic shop?
give me just a second. Okay, so you do find what you can questionably call a magic shop. The sign seems to have been tacked on to another sign and be kind of slowly making its way to falling off. There's quite a few like random stars pinned onto it as well. They appear to have been made of paper, and it appears to have rained recently. So you only vaguely can tell that they were meant to be stars. And it says,
Well,
hold
what
on,
do you think?
go ahead.
Think this will have it?
I mean, it's worth checking out at least. It looks vaguely like a chance to have it.
Yeah, we should also see what information we can find in here. I mean, every little bit helps, you know.
Absolutely.
Alright, I guess I start making my way towards the door.
Okay, so when you step inside, there's a unicorn at the far end. You can only sort of tell around the oversized purple hat, but she seems to be messing with something behind the counter. The shop itself is just a mess. It is in all kinds of disarray. It looks like she moved in, dumped everything out of a box, and then went behind the counter and hasn't messed with it since.
Sounds like a wizard. Hello! Can we get some assistance?
You hear a muffled curse followed by a muffled whoomp noise, and she turns around. Her light blue coat is now turned a lovely shade of soot black, and her mane has been blasted backwards as she glares at you. What do you want?
Sorry about that. Can I use thaumaturgy to clean things, or is that not it?
No.
No, it's
Yeah, I don't believe so. Yeah, prestidigitation. Always a fun
Okay,
spell to
cool.
have.
Yeah, well, if I could. Wait, how many cantrips must... I'm gonna drop it. Sorry about that. We're new to town, and I'm looking for a specific component for a divination spell.
She rolls her eyes and says, Yeah, what are you looking for?
I need some sort of... what was it? Gem? Ruby?
Yeah, you need some sort of gem worth about 25 gold. We'll need it carved, but
Yeah, you don't do carving here, do you?
She shakes her head and says, No,
Alright. Blaze, you're a wizard. Do you have any carving spells? Anyway, okay, we'll figure that out in a second. I'm looking for gems, maybe 25 gold.
Okay.
Where can I find that?
She scratches her chin and says, "The rock shop should have some."
Oh,
Oh,
do you not have any here?
sounds like
She
Good
shakes her
place
head
for it.
and says, "Nope."
Okay, can I at least ask you for some information for the trouble?
What kind of information?
So, me and my buddies are casting a divination spell, and we'd like to figure out a little bit more about what exactly is going on in this whole Dread Realm area.
Dread what?
in town.
Don't worry about it.
Figure out-
What's going on in this city?
Yeah.
Politics. I don't care. Just give me something.
I mean, the beast destroyed our homes, and this is the last place we can live.
Big shadowy with mist all around it.
She looks a bit haunted as she nods.
Okay. All right. Thanks. And I turn to leave.
Okay. So,
Outside
Thank
the
you.
door, I ask, "Who do you think that was?" I can't remember off the top of my head. Jonathan?
I don't know how I get his Mayatsume vibes from my hero. But
it is actually a character from the show. I have a feeling there's been at least a couple people that wanted to say something the whole time, so I'll let one of them say it. Or did nobody else guess?
What show?
Wait, hold on. We're looking for a witch. I turn back around and burst through the door. Hold on. What's your name?
Trixie. Trixie the Great and Powerful.
Okay, I don't think that's the one we're looking for, is it? I turn to Blaze.
no, sad it's not Trixie. Although you do sound great and powerful.
Trixie, how many other witches do you know?
So, Glace, you see her ego visibly inflate when you say that. Well, of course.
You don't know of any other witches in this town, do you?
She eyes you funny and says, "No."
Damn. Okay. Alright, well, thanks for the information. I turn back around. It looks like that's about all we're gonna get.
Okay.
I guess we'll go to that rock shop. Can you give us directions?
She gives you some brief directions. Basically, it's not that far from where she has her shop.
Alright, thanks so much for the information. We're gonna head out.
So
Sorry for disturbing your experiment.
she shrugs and goes back to it. Go ahead and roll a quick perception.
Me?
Yeah.
Can I just use passive?
Oh wait, what was your passive again?
7 or 17?
Oh, her experiment was actually just a firework that she was trying to make.
Just a smoke bomb.
That's sad. Well, it's like... It's not sad, but it's like a nice little touch to the world. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So,
We get to the rock shop.
when you guys get to the rock shop, it is literally called the rock shop. It has a very plain brown sign. It is very nondescript, and the sign just says rock shop.
Found it.
I was absolutely expecting that to be exactly like you just described. When you said the rock shot, I took that literally. But, alrighty, I mean, here we are.
No time like the present, and I open through the doors.
So when you walk in, everything is very neatly organized. It's very clean. Very stark difference from the one that you had just come from. The rocks are alphabetized, even though most of them don't really look any different to you. And at the far end of the shop is a gray pony with a gray earth pony with a purple mane. She's got this like I am bored with existence look, and is just kind of staring at you.
Hey, sister. Hey, sister.
What's up?
I gotta mute. Hang on a second.
Could you give us a little help? I'm looking for a peaceful gem. Maybe about 25 gold.
So she digs around behind her, and give me just a sec. I'm actually gonna.
Oh, and assume that the cost covers carvings.
Okay. So she digs out a rock and says, "I have pink sapphire or rose quartz."
Oh, come on. I'm not gonna buy anything from you with that enthusiasm.
She gives you a smile that like her expression around the smile doesn't change, but she smiles. And then goes back to just like stone face.
That's not quite it. Okay.
She is the epitome of emotionless. And then she says, "Trust me, I am excited to see you inside."
That's for work. That's for work.
Honestly, relatable. Place is most certainly saying that. Like, that is in character.
Okay. Okay, well,
I don't know, but I like it.
throwing me off my game. Is there anything that... Okay. As long as... You know what? Okay, can you just inscribe it? Let's see, would you say rose quartz or...
Pink sapphire is the other one.
Oh, I'd like a pink sapphire, please.
So she puts away the rose quartz and then asks, "What do you want it carved into?"
I describe the inscription I need.
Okay.
Alright, so, okay, go ahead.
She turns around, and you don't see what happens, but you hear the sound almost like a jackhammer, and she turns around and it's done.
Holy shit. Okay.
And it is, like, flawlessly carved.
Very well done.
Wow.
How long have you been in this business?
My whole life.
Are you just bored because you're so good at it?
No, I'm fascinated by rocks.
You sound the part. Okay, so what's the whole gimmick? Is this your personality or something? Like,
What do you mean?
okay. Just the whole deadpan thing.
What he means is thank you very much. Is very great work. You can tell you put a lot of heart and passion into this, so thank you for doing this for us.
No problem.
And
That
I'll
would
go
be
ahead and-
25 gold.
I'll go ahead and leave 25 gold on the for them.
Okay. If you have nothing else to say, then you guys can head back to the tavern, and I will let Glace do some library research real quick, and then we will move on to the next group.
Yep. That sounds good by me.
Yeah, we're gonna head back.
Okay,
Nothing
so
right now.
Glace, you split off as Wynn goes back to the tavern to make the preparations necessary for his spell. What are you researching exactly?
So right now, I don't know if it's quite as much looking for actual books as trying to actually get a connection with the librarian, kind of talk to them about like the local history of the place, because they're usually, at least in Glace's experience, pretty talkative. So
Okay. So, when you get to the library, there is nobody in it other than a single... He's kind of multicolored. He's orange, yellow, and white, but he is a unicorn with a... He's wearing a star-spotted robe, and his mane is just disheveled. There's a pair of glasses perched on his muzzle as he's very deep into a pile of books. I'm gonna pile the references on thick here.
It's working.
Absolutely.
It's super effective.
What you reading?
He doesn't seem to actually notice at the moment.
Would I be able to see what he's reading? Look at the cover of the book.
It seems to be a partially translated spell book.
Ooh.
The spell that he is currently working on, give me just a sec. I know which one I have in mind, but it has a specific name. I need to find it. Actually, Greater Restoration. We'll go with Greater Restoration.
Interesting. Oh, are you working on learning magic? I'm gonna, slightly nudge him as I say that to get their attention.
He jumps pretty much 3 feet in the air and yelps before turning around. It's like, oh, I didn't see you there.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, no, it's fine. How can I help you?
Oh, nothing. I just saw that you're working on learning magic over here. What are you learning? What is this?
Oh, it's a personal project. We'll go with that.
Interesting.
So, what can I help you with?
I'm just trying to figure out some stuff. I'm kind of it sucks to say, but I'm not a very social person, so I don't really know a lot about what's going on in town because I'm always, and I pull out my spell book and start flipping through the pages. I'm always trying to teach myself magic and stuff, and so I don't really make connections and stuff, and I just
I 100% understand that.
Yeah,
I haven't left the library in weeks.
Oh, yeah, just like me. I was just happy I found a library like this. It looks pretty nice, and I mean, it's empty, so it's quite a good atmosphere, calm.
I mean, it would be nice to see a new face every so often come in and learn. Seems everybody's just too scared nowadays. He kind of has a mournful look as he glances back over the library.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you on that.
Lord.
I think at this point, I'm curious. The reset, did it take the spell that I learned in my spell book away from me?
Nope.
No. Okay. I was gonna say I was actually recently working on this spell, and I'm showing him chromatic orb and stuff. And I'm trying to teach myself all this stuff, and I mean, I'm
fascinating,
certainly...
but you did get this part wrong. And he takes a quill and changes one of the symbols that you had been using. Go ahead and roll Arcana.
Okay. Where character sheet would you like to pull up?
You can go ahead and also roll at advantage if you would like. I don't see why you wouldn't, but option.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'll take it. I'm just trying to... There we go. Now my character sheet loaded. Arcana at advantage. Nat 20. Okay.
So you realize that he was correct, and that the symbol that he changed it to, it kind of just looks like an apostrophe is next to it instead of the one that you used, and you might have accidentally blown yourself up with the spell if you had used it in the state that it was in.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I totally messed that up. That's amazing. How long have you been at this?
He puts a hoof to his little goatee and goes, years.
Huh.
I trained at Celestial School for Magic when it was there. And he kind of looks a bit sad.
Yeah, I trained at... well, I'm kind of self-taught, I guess.
He shrugs and says, well, one of my best friends was.
Oh, get along nicely. I'm curious. Is there anything else I've been messing up here? And I think at this point, like, Glace is gonna kind of spend some time with him and just like talking magic and stuff to just get that connection.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave you to that, and let's see who we're gonna do next. Yafi, are you gonna be following Otto, or what are you gonna do?
Well, I mean, I'm going around town looking for some more inns to go and pop into, so I guess that's the first order of business. Is I'll look for inns and go into the first one that I see.
Okay, so you do find another inn. It's pretty similar to the one that you were already in, but there seem to be a few more patrons in this one.
Excellent. So I am going in there, trying to act as casual as I can, being a yak in a pony town.
Yeah, everybody is staring at you.
Yep. I walk in just boom, 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 not even trying to be loud.
Do you have... What was your instrument? I should ask.
My instrument is some bells that I have in my horns. I am more of a storytelling bard.
Okay.
So the instrument, the bells are really more for, punctuation, kind of like, like a snap track,
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working with.
Okay.
So let's see. So I'm in there. I'm gonna go up to the bar. I'm just gonna say, "Excuse me," to the bartender.
Okay. The bartender looks up and says, "How can I help you?"
You got any warm ale?
He nods and steps over, grabs a mug, and fills it, and says, 2 copper.
I hand over the copper.
Okay. And he slides the mug to you.
Take it. Thank you. Toast him real quick. Take a sip. Ooh, nice little town we have here. Sorry I didn't come here sooner.
The bartender raises an eyebrow and says, "Where are you coming from?"
Ooh, long way away, up in the mountains. The village, I can't exactly remember where it is anymore, but I know I've gone a long way.
The bartender grunts and starts polishing a mug.
Ooh. Say, would you mind if I practice my craft here in your bar? I'm a bard of sorts. I tell stories. I don't sing much or play many instruments, but I can do that a wee bit. Just pass the time. See if I can ease the weary souls around here. Would you mind terribly?
The bartender looks at you, then looks at the admittedly somewhat dejected-looking patrons and says, "Sure, why not?"
All right. Well, thank you very much. I'll just set up over, and the layout's about the same as what we've got going on here. Yeah.
What's up?
Kind of simple. The layout of the bar is kind of
just use the here. Make this a little easier. These guys. Oh, apparently that took you with it. There you go.
Not me. All right. Just need to think of a good spot where I'm like not standing in a fire pit or anything. I'm gonna set up over in this corner here.
Okay.
Alright, and I pull out my my notebook, I start flipping through it, I just would be a good one for the aha! And I pick one and I just shake my head a little bit, try to get myself ready, just some deep breaths. Just... Right. Say, now then, everyone. My name is Biafy Bromson, Bard. I've come here to tell you a story. Just something a little entertainment, something to laugh at a wee bit. I see laughing's in short supply around here these days. Hopefully I can bring a few to you, yes? So the story I'll tell you today is a story called The Bucket of Feuding. Are you going to want me to actually tell the whole story? Because we might be here a while.
Give an abridged version.
Alright. So, in character, or do you want me to just summarize it for you?
Character.
Yeah, in character. Let's do it in character.
In character.
You should know me by now, Yoshi.
Alright. So, long time ago, in my own home country, we used to be ruled in tribes, you see. All manner tribes. And there was one tribe, the Nighthawks, they called themselves. And they owned themselves a wee little oaken bucket. Not too special, just an oaken bucket. But they loved that bucket. It was their only bucket, you see. They treasured that bucket. And see, there was another tribe. They called themselves the Grey Winds. And they did not have a bucket. They wished they had a bucket, but they did not. And one day, a member of the Grey Winds was wandering in the wastes, and he saw the Nighthawks and their town, as it were. And he saw their bucket, and he said, "Why, there's a bucket." And he went over, and he took that bucket. He stole it. He stole it from them. And he went back to his people, and he said, "Look, I've got a bucket." And there was much rejoicing in the Grey Winds. But the Nighthawks, they were powerfully angry. They said, "We must go and we'll get our bucket back." And thus began a war. Long war. War over this bucket. It went on for 10 years, on and off again. Sometimes bucket passed hands, but always back and forth, until finally the tribes sat down and they said, "Why have we been fighting all this time? This wee bucket here. It's ridiculous, it is. Look at this bucket." And the Grey Winds, they said, "Well, we ain't got no bucket. That's why we went for this bucket." And the Nighthawks said, "Well, we'll just make you a bucket then." And they made them a bucket. And ever since then, they took that one bucket and they plated it with gold and they set it up in the center of their camp as a reminder of foolishness and silliness. And every time anyone looked at that bucket, they said, "Aye, that's the bucket of feuding that caused 100 feuds." And that's my story.
So you end up earning from the patrons who stopped what they were doing to go listen to your story a total of 5 gold, 6 silver, and 13 copper.
Not bad. Let me note that on my sheets. Well, thank you. You said 5 gold, 13 silver,
copper,
and
6 silver.
13 copper and 6 silver. Gotcha. Okay. Excellent. And can I gauge the crowd's reaction? Did they enjoy the story? Was there
Yes.
enjoyment in the story? That's good. That's what I was looking for. I go back to the bar, order up another warm ale, and
Somebody actually pays for your ale for you.
oh, thank you. And I turn to that. He said, "Well, thank you very kindly. I appreciate that."
He nods before sitting a little further down the bar.
I just And anybody else sitting next to me? I mean, he moved down the bar, yeah?
He was the only one that is sitting at the bar. The rest are at tables.
Okay. I'll just slide over a little bit and say, "You mind if I ask you a few questions? As I said, I'm new around here. I'd really love to know a bit more about this town."
He looks up and says, "Well, what do you want to know?"
Well, for starters, who exactly is in charge of this place? I've not seen really much. I haven't seen anyone wandering around. I haven't seen any processions or anything like that.
Oh, I see you missed the parade the other day.
Oh, a parade? Yeah, I suppose I did. That's too bad. I really do like parades.
Yeah, Princess Luna does regular parades.
And when would the next one be then?
There's supposed to
certainly
be
don't
one
want to
later today.
Oh, brilliant. I don't want to miss that one then.
He nods and says, "She is the symbol of our hope."
Symbol of hope. Well, that's a good thing for a ruler to be, I suppose. I hope exactly in what, though? I mean, just hope for a better future?
Hope that
for
the beast will be
prosperity?
stopped.
The beast?
He
Who's
nods.
the beast?
He shrugs and says, "I believe he used to be an alicorn, but
Oh,
something happened in Canterlot and Celestia died, and he's been destroying our homes ever since."
that's terrible. And what, he's coming here now to destroy all of them?
This is our last place of refuge.
Does anyone know exactly why, or is he just angry?
So he's just a nondescript earth pony, but he shrugs his shoulders and says,
Yeah.
"Who knows? Nobody knows what the beast thinks."
Oh. Well, I certainly hope all of the hopes come to pass then. Beast sounds right frightening.
He nods and says, "I haven't seen him myself before, but our home was burnt to the ground while we were out visiting family."
Oh. Terrible thing. I'm sorry to hear that.
He kind of looks like he's not really wanting to talk anymore.
So thank you for talking with me. I appreciate your information. I turn to the bartender and I put down money for another round of drinks. I just say, this will be for that gentle stallion over there. Thank you very kindly for the ale and for letting me tell me stories.
He nods and says, "You're welcome anytime."
I'll be sure to come back if I get the chance. And I'll finish the rest of my warm ale and I'll head out. How much time do we have left in the day? Or should I just head back now?
It's about roughly midday, but since you're heading out, I'm going to switch over to somebody else.
Fair enough.
I'll put you in over here.
Sounds good.
Okay.
You.
We're gonna go with our 2 guards now.
Alrighty.
Okay. Okay, so are we just walking up to the castle or something, or?
Well, there is a barracks. That is where Ice went last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so as we get to the door to the barracks, I turn to Ice and Crystal. What's our plan of approach here exactly?
Well, I was thinking, we just get into the watch, and just work our way up, and
Heck is
try
a
and
watch?
find. What?
What's a watch?
Basically, city police.
Oh.
So they're my specialty.
Well,
And try and find the witch. If you have a better idea of where to go.
you know we're not going to kill the witch, right?
No, we're gonna save her.
Okay.
At least this time.
That aside, well, you lead the way then. You're the one that has the whole military thing down.
Okay. So, Crystal walks into the barracks. And I think he already is kind of in the watch.
So you would know that you know a few people here, but you don't know if that reset or not.
Okay. So, I guess he'll approach, what's his name?
Good question. 'Cause I don't remember
Lighthoof.
either. There we go, Lighthoof.
And basically just start a quick conversation to see if Lighthoof recognizes him.
What you gonna say?
Negative charisma, Gober.
You can always start with hi.
Oh yeah, that's a good plan. Okay. Hello, Lighthoof. How was it today?
So Lighthoof looks up from the paperwork that he was working on and squints at you and says, "Do I know you?"
I guess not. I was wondering if I could join the guard, and I brought a friend along too. We just want to help.
Any previous experience?
I do. Do you?
I have 2 shields that I can use.
Good enough. We've got a few different things that we can put you on. We're a bit short-handed right now because nobody wants to join the guard, so...
Why
And
is
he,
it that no one...
he's shuffling through paperwork at the moment.
Okay. What?
He-
So,
Go ahead.
so why is it that no one wants to join the guard? I thought that people
He
would
gives
be...
you this look like, "Are you stupid?" and says, "Do you want to fight the beast?"
Not particularly.
There you go.
Well, how long has the beast even been here? Because you guys seem to have some kind of fortified defenses, right?
He looks up from his paper and gives you this look like, "Are you stupid?" again, and says, "Have you been living under a rock?"
I'm not from around here.
He rolls his eyes and says, "Fine. Beast has been here for several months. Although we do believe that he may be moving on this last bastion of hope for us soon. Right now we're just trying to deal with some troublemakers. And, of course, you know, the general fortifications, trying to conscript as many people as we can get. And then, of course, you know, general paperwork." And he kind of gestures broadly at this spread of paperwork on the table.
Oh, well, before we get down to the paperwork, or just one more question.
He rolls his eyes and says, "What?"
So, why is the beast coming to the town anyway? Is it after something, or is it like, I don't
It's
know?
the beast, who knows? He's been destroying our towns ever since.
Towns.
Yes, there used to be more. I know, you've ever heard of Ponyville?
I might have heard of it once or twice.
There's also Canterlot. That was the first place he destroyed.
Canterlot?
Yeah. It's almost like it's the capital of our country.
See, speaking of, what's the name of this town? Just so I can, like, I don't know, send a postcard or something.
Where are you sending a postcard to? There aren't any towns left.
None at all?
No, this is the last one.
What's the name of it?
It's been up for about half a month. We don't have a name for it.
Huh.
We had other things to worry about, like, you know, imminent attacks.
I see. I'm sure Crystal's here's got his own array of questions and everything, you know?
Not really. Don't mind my companion here. I'm pretty sure he has brain damage
Thank you.
from getting over here.
Again, thank you.
Yeah. I think he would be best suited, like guarding any prisoners you might have. He's good at standing around and making sure people don't move.
Yeah, because of the shields and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
He looks at Wind and says, "I might have a job for him." And then he looks at Ice and says, "So what's your specialty?"
I'm a rather good fighter, and I have some experience training and commanding other members of the Watch. So if you could get me in that sort of position, I should serve you well.
Okay. So he goes and scribbles some stuff on paperwork and then looks up and says, "Follow me to Wind. Wind, you are taken deeper into the barracks and there's a row of jail cells," and says, "I'm not sending you to the palace because we don't know enough about you, but here you go. Stand here, make sure nobody tries to get out."
Yes, sir.
In the cells, there's a variety of different creatures. There's two Kieran. There's what appears to be a frog at the very far end. He's currently, for whatever reason, he's like about the size of a standard chair around. So like the body of it. And he's just kind of sitting there, blinking dozens of eyes. And then there's also several ponies.
Can I search to see if is it Layla? Leia?
Lena.
Layla? Lena. Can I search to see if she's in there?
Roll a quick insight.
Okay. Come on, luck. Actually give me something good for once.
No, I am actually surprised. So, based off of what you were told when you were basically told to stand here and stand still, is you're probably not going to be seeing Lena here. By the sounds of it, the palace he mentioned has another, probably a dungeon. You are standing that is the equivalent of prison. This is the equivalent of jail.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk further in there and past the cells till I get to the frog one.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna turn to the frog and ask, "So, what are you in here for?"
It croaks.
I was kind of expecting it to talk. So then I'm just gonna turn around and whisper to myself, "Guess you can't talk."
I believe they showed up once in the show in one of the episodes with Artie and Rarity.
Oh, yeah, I remember the big.
Oh,
That had a terrible smell.
Yeah, the stinky one. I don't remember it talking, so it croaks.
oh, it did talk.
Yeah, I did talk.
Once it got its breath mint.
It just had bad breath.
Yeah, this one just
But-
croaks.
Well,
Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna go to one of the ponies and ask them then. But I'm gonna go to the nearest one.
So this one's a Pegasus, and they are currently sleeping on their side with their back to you. What do?
I'm gonna first try to whisper, "Hey, I'm new here. What are you in here for?"
There is no response as they are sleeping and you are whispering.
Okay, then I am going to tap my hooves on the jail cell.
They snort, kind of roll over and say, "Is it mealtime already?"
Okay, I'm gonna get irritated and just say, "Yes, you'll get your meal once you answer my question."
Fine.
What are you here for?
You're new here, ain't you?
No.
Oh, so you don't recognize the one that tried to break into the palace?
Hey, why would you try to break into a palace? Isn't that kind of...
I'm a thief. Why wouldn't I?
So, what were you trying to steal then?
He rolls his eyes before sitting up and saying, "Again, I'm a thief. What do you think I wouldn't try to steal there? Royals have all kinds of expensive shit."
Well, tell me what you know about this place. About the palace, specifically. Since you're a thief and all, I'm assuming you know, secret passageways and everything, right?
The fuck I'd ever tell you?
Well, I'll tell you what. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. You tell me, and I'll actually, let you loose on the way out.
The fuck I believe that? They
You
tried
know-
that already. I watched the other guy try it.
What happened to him?
Oh, they dragged him off. Haven't seen him in weeks.
Well, what do you want then?
You could
For
open the
this
door.
information. Okay. Do I have keys to the cell door?
The keys are hanging out by the door entrance to the jail.
Okay. Can I go and get the keys and trot back over there? And I drop the keys on the ground in front of me, away from the cell door. You'll get these once you actually answer my question.
And how the fuck am I supposed to believe you, you Royal Guard scumbag?
Because I need to get into the castle.
Did you ever try knocking? I heard they're really polite if you do that.
Yeah, I don't think they'll actually take my invitations. Look, okay? Look, here. Just, if you trust me on this, I promise I'll do this for you, okay?
Like hell I'd trust you.
Fine. I just opened the cell door. I unlocked the cell door.
Okay. Oh shit. So you get belted in the face.
Wow. Liz.
He nat 20'd. So you just straight up get belted in the face and he takes off in a dead sprint.
Can I run after him?
You can try.
Better.
Okay, I'm gonna bolt after him.
Wow.
So go ahead. I want you to roll a. We'll go with athletics.
Athletics. No nat ones.
Yeah, you don't catch him. He's faster.
Okay, then can I yell stop, or else I'll have every other guard in this place kill you.
Say that again?
Huh?
Say that again?
Can I yell for him to stop? Otherwise, I'll have every other guard in this place kill him.
Do you want to yell that?
No, actually, that would be bad because then they know I let him out. Okay, I'll yell that the prisoner is escaping.
Okay. So, the entire place is now in an uproar. Ice, you can go ahead and roll a athletics as well to see if you can catch the runaway thief.
All right.
Took me like what 10 minutes to botch that whole thing. Wow.
I do have 45 feet movement speed, so I'm a little faster.
Points faster.
Yeah, you can't catch
Will get.
you can't catch him either.
Yeah, thieves be sneaky.
More
Speedy.
slippery. Like
Yeah.
you're fast enough, but you're not wiggly enough. You're
Yeah.
using acrobatics, by the way.
Wait.
Oh,
can they
can I
go
use
for-
acrobatics?
You
Because that's a
can,
little more my specialty.
you can attempt to, but they also get to re-roll as well.
All right. That wasn't much better.
Yeah, they rolled a nat 19.
Yeah. Okay.
Seriously, what is up with this thief? Like, where did he go to? Where did he run? Like, how?
I thought you were gonna say, where did he go to thief school? Where did he learn this?
I was about to.
Yeah,
I was
and
about
the
to.
thief is out the door.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Can I chase him? You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna lose him there. Wait, I can fly.
So, before you can take off, there is a ruckus from in the jail, and go ahead. You have one chance. Roll dexterity saving throw.
Okay, please do not get me knocked out again.
You are
Come on!
kidding me.
Are you kidding?
Don't you have lucky?
So,
I have lucky. I'm re-rolling.
Ice, just to let you know what happened, half of the guard barracks has now dogpiled Wind, and Wind is now in that cell that he left the key in the door for.
Yeah, that's
You
not
have one job.
Dave.
This
You had
roll
one
is-
job, not don't trust the thief, and don't leave the door in the key or the key in the door.
I mean, I need to get in the castle, and I could probably get the information from a thief if I hadn't left.
So
Interrogation is not
we're
my
gonna leave this clusterfuck.
So a party member is now locked in jail.
Yep.
Great. How in the world did we get to this?
We let Wind do things by
can I
himself.
Well, it would have worked too
You're
if I
right.
was more persuasive.
So, Coral and Sawtooth, it is y'all's turn.
All right. Time to find some
Such party.
criminals and
Oh gosh.
So, Sawtooth, go ahead. So, for you, you can roll an investigation to find markings that would lead you to thieves' dens.
I was just gonna ask someone, where do I go to join a gang? All right. Here we go.
You don't necessarily have to join a gang. You're just looking for information. You will actually have unique opportunities to find out information about Palace and all of that.
Look, we're already starting a cult. Don't also start a gang.
And I mean, hey, a thief has been sprung loose, so maybe you'll get to meet them, get information from them.
We're going to go with this is about roughly an hour after the sudden breakout.
See, why can't it be a gang that is also a cult? What about that?
Ooh,
That is still just a cult.
Cult gang cult.
It's a
like it.
cult with guns.
It's a cult that does gang-related things.
So
Oh, true.
that's still just a cult.
Or is it
Sawtooth.
a gang that does culty related? Okay.
You are able to find a thieves' den in the basement of an inn on the cheap side of town. For the most part, it's not super busy, but there are quite a few ponies. Only ponies, notably. And everybody is staring at you and your 8-foot-tall friend.
Where is this? A basement in an inn?
Yeah. You had
Okay.
to thieves cant your way into it.
Ah, okay. Hey, sup, fellow criminals?
Oh my god. You might as well have walked in going, "Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious."
You sound like an undercover
not
cop.
looking
Our
at-
first attempt ever.
Oh my gosh, you are killing me, Sawtooth.
You have
have
no
no room
room
to
to
talk.
speak.
Yeah. Listen.
Okay, but I didn't walk in saying, hey, fellow criminals.
No, you were like, you won't trust me, so I'm going to trust you.
Different strategies, different
Oh,
strategies.
gosh.
Yeah, you know,
I'm
Don't
just
mind me. I'll just be malding over here.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm
Okay.
just
Very
seemingly
well.
not paying attention to this guy.
Coral has already realized that this was a bad idea and is currently standing off to one side, whistling like she doesn't know who
Coral.
Sawtooth is.
Coral is shuffling off to.
No affiliation.
No, I'm not whistling. I'm just like looking around, like, huh, this is a place, while ignoring Sawtooth's entire entity
What
at the
am I
moment.
here? Oh gosh, it was going so well. Ben, oh,
Well, did anyone reply to that?
They are all now glaring at you instead of looking at Coral.
Are they seated? Are they standing? What's going on?
They're all seated, but go ahead and roll insight.
Insight. Bam.
Yeah, you
So-
may be in more danger than Coral would have been.
I sit down next to one of them.
He scoots farther away at the table. So he's still at the table, but you sat down next to him. He scooted to the far end of the table.
Jeez, hasn't been that long since I showered. Shit, what do I do?
Well, Sawtooth is scrabbling for something to do. Coral, what are you doing?
I'm
I will-
looking around, seeing if any of them have like food.
There is
What
a
type of food they have,
particularly-
rather, if they have any out.
There is a particularly large earth pony that has a plate with like 8 burgers on it. Hay burgers, specifically. He is an
I
earth
don't know what
pony
burgers are.
that is almost double the size of the other earth ponies. And I'm not talking height, I'm talking muscle weight.
Mm.
Think bulk biceps, but an earth pony.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's really not hard to imagine bulk biceps as the earth pony, given how small his wings are.
Yeah, he practically already is.
Yeah. Surprisingly, he does use his wings more than you expect too, so that aside, I do go over to them cautiously. I'm not like rushing or anything. I'm still looking around as if like I'm not really, while I am paying attention to where I'm going, I'm not like hyper focusing on anything in particular.
Okay.
And then I stop at him.
I'm gonna give Sawtooth a chance to see if Sawtooth's brain has picked up something to do.
I pull out my pan flute and just start casually playing.
Roll performance.
It's a very criminal thing to do.
Oh,
it's criminal because you're bad.
Well, that roll is slightly above average, but not quite like good. You're not bad, you're not good, you're not quite mediocre though. So, while you are playing pan flute, back to Coral.
Sorry.
I look at the guy and I'm just like, oh, hello there.
He looks up from his hamburgers and says, "What do you want?"
I'm kind of new to town, and I want to know how much would you recommend that dish you got?
He looks down at the hamburgers and says, "Are you asking how much for my food?"
No, like, how good do you think it is?
A scrawny unicorn from across the table says, "No, dipshit. She's asking whether you would recommend eating it." Wait, but it's my food. The unicorn then face palms and goes, "Not yours, from the bar. But my food is here."
How tasty would you say your food is?
Oh, very tasty, because it is my food.
Alright.
At this point, the unicorn
Okay.
is currently slamming his head into the table repeatedly.
I turn to the unicorn. You seem to be someone with a brain, so you shouldn't do that, because you losing it would probably cause a catastrophe.
I'd still probably be smarter than him.
Oh dear. Do you guys know each other?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oof.
At this point, the Earth Pony has gone back to cramming a burger at a time into his mouth.
I take a seat. You wouldn't mind if I take a seat, right?
I mean, I can't stop you.
I mean, technically that's true, but if you don't want me nearby, I'll respect that and leave.
He rolls his eyes and said, "I don't care. Are you
Alright,
with
then.
dipshit over there?" And he gestures at Sawtooth, who is quietly playing pan flute.
Look at him. I just have the most... The one face that is possible to make at the moment. That just says it all.
I see.
And I'm just like... you're not the only one with, someone who seemed to have thrown their brain out a while ago.
So the real question is the uniform real?
Oh. His...
So
Well, it used to be.
I will say that you don't actually know the answer to that question. You
Yeah, but I'm
never...
lying my fucking ass off.
Okay.
I'm lying my ass off.
Roll deception.
Wait, I'm confused. What uniform?
Your uniform! Damn it, you're the only one with uniform!
Wait, I'm wearing a uniform?
You're a washout.
The one...
Wait, I've been wearing a washout uniform this whole time?
Yes.
Yes! Oh my
Wow.
gosh, my
I reiterate my
dude!
previous. I reiterate my previous message in the
Maybe
chat.
just say, I love this group sometimes.
No, you can
You
be a
think
washout.
this
Oh
is
my
bad.
gosh.
Like, Spitfire was still a Wonderbolt when she wasn't in the whole getup. Like, right?
Sawtooth. Write down every
Sawtooth,
detail
that
about-
is the only close you got.
Okay, alright, cool. I'm in uniform. Proceed.
So the unicorn
Uh-oh.
arcs an eyebrow and says, "You don't know, do you?"
Listen, this guy is such an idiot, I bet he just mixed his laundry up with someone else's.
Well, call him over here. Well, let's find out.
Wait, give me like 2 seconds. Sawtooth, look at your DMs.
On Discord?
Yes.
Oh, great.
Why would I
I-
make a specialized class and not give the uniform for it? if it
I
has
don't
one that
know.
exists.
Also, I'm not getting anything from you. Can
You
you?
could have like changed the uniform or something, you know?
Oh, okay, I got it. Boom. Oh,
He hasn't changed armor or clothing since he started playing, so.
Tooting, get over here!
huh?
Come on, over here.
I mosey on over and plop down next to Coral. Hi.
So the
What's
uniform, is it real?
The of course, yeah, of course.
So you are a washout.
Yeah.
Which means you go fast.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I go fast.
Perfect. You looking for a job?
I am. That's why I'm here. You know, the whole criminal thing, always looking for new work. As criminals do.
Oh.
Yeah, that
I
isn't
pat his
suspicious at
head.
all.
I pat his head and it looks as if I might just smack his head into the table if I'm not being careful.
Anyways,
I'm not.
This
we don't
hurts, I
have
know.
many options here right now. Me and Tiny are trying to pull off a heist.
Sounds right up.
The Earth Pony looks up and says through a mouthful of food, "He wants to get the thing in the crown."
And just talk for his hand.
Which thing?
I'm sorry, I only know Ponish and one other language. What was that?
As Dipshit here was trying to say, I am trying to get the jewels off the crown.
Luna's crown?
Yes.
Ooh, how much are those? Must be worth a lot.
Oh, you have no idea. There are a few wizards around here that would pay out the nose for some of those.
So,
The rock shop's got good quality stuff, but not that quality.
So, me, Tiny, you said his name was?
Mm-hmm.
That's, it's a choice. What did you say your name was?
You can call me... We'll just go with Spectre for now.
Vector. Alright, well, do you want my, fearless companion here involved as well?
Depends. So he looks at you, Coral, and says, "What you good at?"
Well, for one thing, while I may not be a thief, I can definitely handle fights pretty well. Can cause good distractions. And if anything, get a person from pretty dang far away.
Oh? How so? With what? You use a bow and arrow?
I take out my focus rod. With a few tricks up my sleeve.
His eyes light up. He says, "You're a caster. You don't see many of y'all's types down here. I know exactly what I could do with you. Oh, this is gonna be good." He rubs his hoofs together and says, "Meet us in about a day and a half. Same place. We'll discuss the details. I have some arrangements to make."
I have a question first.
He rolls his eyes and looks at you, Satu, and says, "What?"
I mean, is there anything, like, personal going on here? Like, do you have anything against Luna, or is it just purely, let's make some money?
It's let's make some money.
I can get behind that. Money's cool. Money's money.
Is he always this awkward?
Yes. Oh, and trust me, sometimes he can get even more awkward.
Just do
Let's
me a
be
favor
glad
and
it's one of
don't
his good
tell
days.
anybody. That's
Oh,
all I ask. Be
Oh,
here.
trust me.
Now, Tiny and I have some preparations to take care of. We'll see you in about a day and a half.
We'll be here.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Okay.
I want some hamburgers!
So you can go
How
ahead and
much are
pay
the
for the...
hamburgers?
The hamburgers are about 5 silver each.
Do I have silver? I gotta break the gold. I gotta break the gold. I'll just get 2.
Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and... Because nobody went with Otto. Otto, your turn. You're going to be drafting things, and I'm assuming you want to talk to law people. And you also had a spell you were gonna do.
Yep.
Okay.
So once I'm done carving, I take the picture that I was generously given of Lena. I take out my lunchbox, put it within the little magic circle I drew, open it up, withdraw a fork and a spoon, and cast Tiny Servant on it.
Okay.
At 4th level. So each one spouts a tiny pair of legs and arms. And then I show them the picture of Lena and tell them to locate her and then come back to me.
Okay, how long does the spell last, and how long does it matter time-wise on how long they take to look for her?
The spell itself lasts for 8 hours.
Okay. So we'll come back to them once they sneak their way to finding Lena. What are you going to do next?
I'm going to look for the closest thing that I can find to a government building.
So that would be the palace. Do you attempt to find your way into the palace?
Yes.
Okay. You gonna go through the front door?
Of course.
Okay.
I have no reason to be sneaky right now.
So there's a pair of guards standing out in the front, and they ask, who goes there? State your name and purpose."
Well, asking who's a little bit offensive, but hi, my name's Otto J. Allen. And then I reach into my bag and pull out some paperwork and go, I was wondering if I can go ahead and get poked around. I'm trying to sit here and set up a little bit of a travel brochure of the surrounding region.
Say that one more time real quick.
I'm trying to set up a travel brochure of the surrounding region.
Are there more of you around here somewhere that we didn't notice?
More of me?
Yes, talking bird people.
Well, that's a bit offensive. Is there any more of you around here talking ponish people?
We're all over the place. I've never seen anything like you.
I mean, if you want, I can probably get one of my associates to come up here with me if you have a problem with me or my appearance, but I'm definitely putting this interaction in the brochure.
Fine. Where are you trying to go? What are you trying to find exactly?
Oh, I was wondering if I could look at any major locations of culture or importance within your palace. Or at the very least, talk to any person or anyone who worked within your legislation.
So you're looking for bureaucrats.
Yes, precisely.
I mean, there's Mayor, although she's not a mayor anymore.
I'm sorry, which mayor is she not anymore?
She's not a mayor or a mayor.
Mayor.
Gone through the operation.
She's not in charge of a town anymore.
Transitioned.
Thanks for the specification. So, who is in charge around here then?
Mayor Stallion.
Princess Luna.
is there any way that I can schedule a meeting with her? I can fill out the proper paperwork.
Well, I can't answer that, so I'll let you in to go talk to somebody that can. And the guard opens. So the palace gates were a pair of large double doors that look like they take more than one person to open, and he opens a smaller door in it that almost seamlessly fit to the point where you didn't even notice it until they opened it. And says, "Go on in."
So, as I walk through the palace gate, I'll use change self and change the appearance of my clothes into a business suit.
Okay. So as you walk in, you do get a lot of stares, but one very well dressed. He kind of looks like a butler, but he's a unicorn. As he walks up and says, "How can I help you?"
Hi, I'm here to schedule an appointment to speak to Princess Luna pertaining some very sensitive matters.
And what matters would those be?
It's been brought to my attention that you may or may not have one of my associates or possibly incarcerated within this facility.
Okay. Let me see if I can even fit anything in on the schedule before I even consider this offer. And he steps around a large desk that's not far from here with a rather disheveled looking earth pony who's been trying to organize paperwork. And he shuffles around back there for a minute and says, "Well, it does appear that we may have an opening after this afternoon's parade."
Is there a possibility that I may be able to check the prison to make sure that my associate is actually here before we go through the trouble of inconveniencing your supervisor?
I can check the list if you would like, but I'm afraid I cannot let you down there without, proper permissions. And he steps behind the desk again and starts shuffling through. Who did you say it was that you were looking for?
I'm looking for and then I pull out like a little slip of paper, a Lena.
He starts looking through and says, "Are you... Ooh, why are you looking for her?"
She has me on retainer, which means whatever legal trouble she's in, I'm supposed to be automatically be notified.
I don't recall sending out a notification for any of this.
Well, that's why I also charge very high retainer fees. Now, what are the charges that she's here for?
I mean, there's quite a few, the primary one being treason.
Oh dear. Treason, you say?
Correct.
And what are the alleged actions that she performed that called for treason?
She was the accessory of a murder.
The murder of who?
Princess Celestia.
Oh. I'll take that appointment for this afternoon. I'll also be bringing some of my associates with me so we can discuss the case. Do you have any objections to that? Are these agreeable terms to you?
You may only bring 2 associates. We'd rather not have too many people marching in. We had one fellow that decided that it was a great idea when we said it was okay he bring associates. He brought an army. So, you may only bring 2. And you must be on time.
Of course.
Very well then. You will have...
Just to verify that the location to be here will be this same location this afternoon, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And can I go ahead and get that on a slip or a type of memo so that way it's easier to get through your associates at the front door?
Yes. And he shuffles around in the paperwork again, signs something, and hands it off to you.
Wonderful. Well, I'll be seeing you this afternoon then.
We look forward to it.
And then I hand him a business card before taking my leave.
He looks slightly confused at the business card, but nods politely either way. So, Win. It is now your turn. Assume
Your
all
turn.
preparations for divination spell is correct.
Oh God. Okay.
So,
Well, I'm assuming that we have had time to talk about all of our findings.
so you guys aren't together just yet?
Good to know what everybody else knows before I cast this spell, I think, right?
Who out of the group? I know one of you is in jail right now. Another said that they were sitting down to eat hamburgers. Biafi, are you headed back?
Who's in jail?
You're in jail.
You!
Oh my god!
Did you forget?
I was hoping
How
they
do you-
wouldn't, like, throw me
How
in
do you
jail.
forget you're in jail?
That's a pretty significant life change, I feel.
They offered a comfy and warm bed.
It could be
and
like,
I took ground
just-
of it.
It could just be like a slap on the wrist, you know? You did an ouchie, you know? Something
You
like
let
that.
somebody who broke into the palace out.
In like your
You
first minute
failed
of working
at your
there.
one job in the first 5 minutes.
Like,
to
look at it from their
negotiate.
perspective. It looks like you planned to break them out. It looks like
Yeah, and now I'm
you
in
were
it.
an accomplice.
Well, I got arrested apparently. Wow.
I don't care. I'll pay for I'll pay for pen and paper. Just start tracking down what happens to your character.
Okay.
Before we continue, I need to check something. Is the thing that I'm trying to persuasion? There we go. Ice, you can roll persuasion to try and distance yourself from that train wreck.
Oh,
What'd you
good.
do, Ice?
Goody
you do
goody.
Yeah, so Ice is also
Yes.
currently in jail.
Yes! I mean,
So we
no,
don't even
I-
know that they're in jail because
Nope.
Oh,
they're trying to tell us.
Biafi, did you head back to the
Oh.
tavern? Yoshi? Yoshi, are you muted?
There we go. Yes, I was muted.
There we go. Are you?
Yes, I am heading. I am heading back to the tavern. I just would want to confirm the time of the parade, if possible. So just flag somebody down on the street. I heard there's a parade going on later today. Do you know what time that would be?
About an hour and a half for now.
Okay. Thank you. I'll just keep on going.
So Otto also headed back to the tavern, correct?
Yep.
Okay, Glace, are you still talking magic, or are you gonna head back to the tavern?
For time's sake, I'll just head back to the tavern.
Okay. What about Sawtooth and Coral? What are you two doing?
I don't see any reason why we shouldn't just go to the tavern. Regroup.
Okay. Are you going to convince Coral to come with you?
You coming with Coral?
Would you like to rein in a one-man army that has 3 heads on you? Or maybe 6 heads on you?
Burgers. Have some burger. It's good.
Oh, we can take that with. I'm sure they have to-go boxes.
No, good. Hot. Eat hot. It's good.
That's a
So,
really weird question that I didn't even think about when saying hey burger. Do you make them hot? Like that's a legitimate question. Would you do hot
There's
hamburgers?
two different kinds. Because I think the show showed hamburgers actually more than once, and one of them was steaming and the other one wasn't.
So, I was actually going to surprise my roommate with a hamburger
Steamed
and
hams.
just serve it cold.
No.
I'd imagine that they taste fairly similarly either way. Moon, what do you think?
Texture
Yeah, it would be a
will affect
texture
the
change.
texture.
Like they would be served either chilled or room temperature because it's essentially just a salad between bread.
Well,
Yeah,
I feel
and-
like they probably
Yeah.
blanch it too.
And when you
That's pretty much
when
what
you-
it is, yeah.
cook vegetables, they tend to get squishy. So
Yes, which helps them get to the burger shape.
Also don't know what
There we
hay
go.
would even taste like cooked. That's another thing. They would
Imagine
have to
what
get the
malt
hay.
tastes like, and it's probably pretty close.
It's exactly what it tastes like.
Alright, good to know. File that one away for the next time I'm on the run from the IRS.
okay, so
For legal
this
reasons.
is the cheap side of town, so I'm going to say that they are not warm.
Bill,
It's-
good burgers.
But you can take them to go. So that is a definite possibility.
You know, we
As long as you pay, they will give you as many as you want.
I guess we head back to the mission base. What I forget what it's called, the tavern. Whenever Coral's done with the burger.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move you both over there just for brevity's sake. We'll give Coral an armload of burgers to go with her. Discounted
burgers.
because bulk prices.
So how much would it be?
10 silver for 20 burgers.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's what, 5 copper a burger? Not too shabby.
Anyways, group is here now.
Well, yeah, okay, so it looks like we're just waiting on,
Wind and crystal.
yeah. We should get started though. It's starting to get late in the day.
Mhm.
And we can fill them in whenever they get here.
Yeah. What do we know?
We made friends and hay burgers are awesome.
Yeah. We've been
That's all that we did.
So,
are you sure?
As
that's
a
all-
bishop.
So look, currently the tavern is empty aside from the barkeep.
It doesn't
what?
matter. I keep my word.
Ah. I just figured I'd let you know just in case you were worried about other people.
Listen.
I've got a bit of information.
We should tell our party what's going on
Hold
here.
on. So the reason that we went out today was to get information. Did you get any information about anything?
Oh, yeah. We got like a little bit of information.
Do tell.
Luna is a target for thieves. Mainly because of her crown.
Okay.
More specifically, the jewels in the crown.
Just
Rules of the crown.
That wouldn't be giving anything away, Coral.
Yeah. I'm just.
no, I'm still
Oh, okay.
instinct.
Well, like you guys got into a little bit of fun.
Aaron, is there something? Are you feeling all right there? Quarrel, are you feeling all right?
Move on.
Making an awful lot of strange sounds over there.
No, I'm not alright. Some
Oh.
of the hay burger went down my throat the wrong way.
Oh, well, that's no good. That
You want to talk about
anyway.
strange sounds, Biafri.
Okay.
I have a question.
Oh, that's just not very nice.
That's just
Did you ever,
rude.
did you ever
Any
know,
rounds.
Right on.
Biafri, did you ever know this what's the name? Half bird, half horse, going by the name of Staghorn? Sounds a lot like you.
What does that
No,
have to do
I
with
don't think so.
situation at hand?
I don't know.
Please tell me.
Both Biaffi and I have no idea what that has to do with anything. So,
Because Cameo had a character with a Scottish accent, so I just assume you're from the same place.
I know. I still don't know what that has to do with what we're talking about. I'll have you know, I was there too. I remember Staghorn. I don't know why. Anyway. If we're talking about information, I did get from some of the locals that all this beast thing, whatever it is, couldn't exactly tell me what it was, but it's been destroying things all across wherever we are. This is the last place. There's nothing else.
Did you get a size description?
No, a person told me they never saw it before, but I don't know. Maybe it's that thing we were looking at on the wall. Could be. Certainly makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, common folk seem to have put their hopes in this last Bastion and Luna. They really think she's their last hope.
Okay, so Luna has an army and supporters, and why is Luna leading an army on a town of supporters? Also, I think the beast might be Shadowfire.
I don't know who the Shadowfire is, but it does. I suppose that would be the beast.
Remember that big thing that eviscerated us?
Oh, so that's his name. Oh, alright.
Yeah.
I mean, it checks out that he would be destroying things, but
I feel like Coral would be look super proud of Shadowfire for destroying the group. Yeah, that's my god.
Okay,
Okay,
That's
so
just
my
proud.
mic
She's,
actually
super
didn't pick up, but I literally said, "Yeah, that's my god." The mic didn't pick it up, but I actually
I
did
see.
say that.
I thought so. I got that vibe from it, so I made sure everyone knew.
I'm just picturing the end. She's just radiant. I got destroyed by Shadowfire. Super
Just
excited.
absolutely beaming, yeah.
Okay.
So, as you guys are talking, a fork and a spoon walk into the. They're normal-sized forks and spoons, but they walk into the bar.
Sounds like a bad joke.
What?
Good or bad?
I'm staring at what kind of knock joke is this? What?
What is
I just kind of knife to beat you.
I jump out the
You have solved the riddle.
Scoop them up, put them down, or set them on the table and go, okay, did you find her? One arm up for yes, and two arms up for no.
Okay.
They look at each other and then both raise one arm.
Yeah. Security's gonna be pretty tight then.
Okay, other than finding her, anything else?
So, I have a few things. Firstly, I found the approximate location for Lena.
Okay.
She's located within the prison up at the palace.
This is
Secondly, I found out her alleged crime, which is treason for killing a princess, and then I'll pull out another scrap piece of paper that has a hasty little note on it. Celestia.
Okay.
Oh, that explains Luna's comment.
And we also have a meeting with Luna this afternoon, but I'm only allowed to bring 2 of you with me.
Oh, let me come with you. Back
back up a bit. What did you say, Coral?
I'm gonna
What
come
did
with
you
him?
say about Luna's comment?
Yeah. Luna made a comment about it a while ago, before the reset.
What did she say?
She blamed Shadowfire for killing her sister.
He said, she said. Got it. Okay, so we have where Luna is. So if Luna's in jail,
Lena.
is this her Dread Realm?
Lena is in jail.
Lena.
Lena. God, you picked some good names.
I only picked one of the names there.
I understand.
Once again, don't forget we also have the meeting with Luna.
Okay. Let's see. So, something, Lena. We don't have a thing on Luna. Do we?
Ooh, I actually do have a bit more information now I think about it, about Luna. So, she does put on parades regularly. Apparently, there's supposed to be one going on very soon, actually. I don't know where, but I suppose it'll just be going around through the town. Might be able to catch a glimpse there.
I have a feeling that might mean something else. Who did you get this information from?
Oh, just someone I was talking to at a tavern.
Anything else?
Oh, that's about it.
Okay. So, Luna's coming to do a parade on this town, which I have a couple of ideas as to what that might mean. Shadowfire is the beast, as far as I can tell, and something it's been here before. Has anybody figured out if this town has been sacked before by Luna?
Huh? What do you mean?
There have been multiple mentions of a beast, and I guess I should say my part. We ran into a somewhat cute wizard, I can only assume, by the name, what was her name? I looked at, whatever Link's character's name is. Yeah, Trixie. Very terrified of the name. I believe I mentioned the name. So, yeah. What was that?
I was just agreeing. Yeah, pretty terrified.
So, we have someone who has seen Shadowfire before, who's matched descriptions. We have... okay. Does anybody actually, like... Okay, so we have... What was the detail on Luna again?
We have a meeting with her
That's
this
right.
afternoon.
Lena. No, Luna, not Lena.
Yes.
You. Oh. How?
You're talking
Okay.
about the princess, right?
I'm talking about whoever leads the parade.
Aye, that'd be Luna.
Lena is in prison. Luna is the leader here.
Lena
Luna is
the-
doing the parade, after which is the interview or meeting.
No.
Interview.
Okay, so we do need to spend the wish on, we do need to actually figure out if this is Luna's or Shadowfire.
Princess Luna is the one whom we have a meeting with this afternoon.
Yeah.
Elena, who has been accused of treason, is currently in prison at the palace.
So, Lynn, we actually were able to pretty much prove that this is Shadowfire's Dread Realm because it was Glace's Shadowfire emblem was glowing when the beast got close in the last cycle, but mine wasn't. And I have Shadowfire's pendant from another world. So that means this world's Shadowfire is in this realm. So either somehow Luna and Shadowfire are sharing a Dread Realm, which we haven't seen so far.
Actually, remember, you did see Derpy and Dr. Hooves.
Derpy, So
There's a show one also, because she was... I don't know.
So
watching it looked like she was fused with Discord.
So I
know
can't
this.
say that that it's not Luna's Dread Realm, but I can say for sure that it is Shadowfire. He is here.
Okay, he's here, but is it his dread realm? He might just be intervening, and that's the entire point of the cult. To see why he's intervening, because if we can figure out why he's intervening, then it's either his dread realm or we still don't know whose dread realm it is. That's the thing.
I think what they're trying to say, Win, is that the presence of the one who gifted that amulet is causing it to react, and that is why they think that is actually Shadowfire.
Which is explaining to them why it's an okay bet, but it's not like set in stone that we might.
Yeah, it's not 100%. I was just making sure there wasn't any confusion on that.
Okay, so what am I asking for this divination spell? Because it'll get answered, but it has to be effective. Because if we ask what color is the sky, it'll get answered. But if we ask, like, who Soul Tenebris is, then we can usually, get
Who's
some
that?
sort of detail.
Soul Tenebris.
Yeah, Sawtooth goes back to his old tricks.
Oh, sorry, muscle memory.
My point is
Back
that
again.
the question that this divination spell answers will usually be true, and we should probably ask one that forwards our progress as much as possible.
Can we ask whether one or the other is the person who's in charge of the Dread Realm? Then, can't we ask this?
If we can
Seems
figure
that
it
way.
out before we ask it, then we can, basically skip the next step.
What step?
Okay. I just begin the ritual, and my question is, who owns this Dread Realm?
Okay.
Be as cryptic as you like, DM.
So,
Hold on, let me actually, update all my spell information. That's the spell. I've expended a spell slot. Materials, I'm just taking 25 gold out. Oh wait, no, hold on, that's already been paid for. We can settle debts later.
yeah.
Yeah, I paid for that already. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
So, whenever you cast the spell, it does something slightly different than what I expected. The gem, instead of doing what it normally does, splits open and out oozes a small gelatinous cube.
Lord
Bob?
Apologies.
Bob!
Your signal has been intercepted. I, however, will fulfill all questions posed by the parameters of said spell.
Oh, it's so cute!
It's Bob!
I missed
Oh,
you.
man. I haven't seen.
What is it?
What? Why is that in the gym? That's not supposed to be there.
Just in the mist.
What are we supposed to ask Bob questions?
Yes, you can ask Bob the one question.
Bob, do you remember the question that I asked for the spell?
Apologies, when the signal was intercepted, I was unable to ascertain the query which you are referencing.
Understood, my apologies. Whose Dread Realm is this?
One moment.
So Bob kind of quivers there for a minute before coming back.
I believe the name of the creature you are seeking is referenced here as the Beast.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Alright,
Alright.
I guess I
now
can't ask any more
return
questions.
to my work.
Have a good day, Bob.
Goodbye,
You as
Bob.
well.
I love you.
With that,
care,
he just
Bob.
kind of dissolves into the ground.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm
Alright,
gonna have to
well.
write a story about that.
I've been thinking about Bob lately. I'm Excited to see him.
It's good to see Bob once more.
You know,
We're
me too.
meeting Luna or Lena later. We should try to undermine them as much as possible, or free them, depending on who we're meeting.
Oh, speaking of free, so you said Lena's kept at the palace, right?
Yes. And we have a meeting with Princess Luna this afternoon, which is in, and I pull out a watch from my sleeve and check the time.
So the parade is about to happen, and it'll be about half an hour after that. So about an hour and a half now.
So,
We have
how much time?
we have about an hour and a half before a meeting.
Okay,
Okay,
who's
well,
going?
I mean, I just so happen to plan on visiting the palace in about a day and a half or so, and maybe I can figure out more about Lena there. Maybe free her.
Okay. I gotta ask, what's up with the palace? Something about a crown, gems. You just seem to have too much of a motive.
Because he likes Lena.
Mm-hmm, I'm sure. And, fought side by side with her, I understand. All that.
Yeah.
Now,
Yep.
you're just as suspicious. You're not doing a good job. Is this too metagamey, or is it reasonable at this point?
At this point, considering where you guys sent them and how much she's been having to slap Sawtooth around to keep him quiet, it's kind of getting a little obvious, but not exactly what it is that they're hiding.
Which is why I'm asking now.
I will have you go ahead and roll a advantaged insight just to be a little more fair with it,
Understand.
and then a disadvantaged deception from Coral. Because Sawtooth has been trying to tell everybody ever since he walked in the door. So there's no deception there.
I am now very upset. I just look very angry.
Mm-hmm.
I am just very angry.
Sawtooth blew your cover. You could have... Sawtooth...
My cover's been blown.
Sawtooth, you have blown Coral's cover.
Now
So
that
you-
we finished
You
the
do
potential-
know there is something up. They are hiding something, and Sawtooth seems to have switched about halfway on which one that he's going to do. So,
About which what?
about halfway through that, you decided that you were going to be more secretive about it. So,
I just don't want to get bapped by Cameo, by Coral.
Well, regardless.
For
what I
that
said-
one,
It seems like what I said stands, so my final question ends with, what's up? What's your motive? Why do you want to be in the castle?
Oh, please don't hit me, Coral. We're gonna be stealing the crown.
Oh, okay, at least it's Luna's crown.
Right.
No. This is my way to infiltrate the criminal ranks. I'm in with them. I'm a very valuable asset to the team.
Mm-hmm. Just like you were in with the people that remember when we first met? Remember you were in with them?
Hmm?
Do you not remember? We had to run all the way back to my house.
Oh, that's us. That's
Mm-hmm.
oh, I remember that. Somebody flashed a gold.
Yep.
Yeah.
oh.
So,
Oh.
Basically.
let me ask this again. You're in with them, huh?
So no. I'm much more
Uh-huh.
suave than I was
like-
back in those days.
Sawtooth?
Wide open, nodding, very
I know my
Sawtooth,
way
you might
around
need to roll an acrobatics or something.
the criminal underground. I know all the lingo. I'm in.
Sawtooth roll.
Uh-oh.
Roll!
Are you
So
just
what are you
trying to
trying to
stuff
do?
him under the table?
What are you trying to do?
grapple.
Wrap
Oh.
his ass.
And
So that would actually, I would go with athletics. rather than a strength save.
Can I take a pause for a second and just
No.
complain about this dish of food that I was served? The garlic's not even cooked.
Fairly
Oh.
poor, based on. I mean, I have
No,
a +8.
Coral rolls athletics. You already rolled.
Oh, okay. Just ignore that 12 then.
No,
I
you
rolled
got the 10.
Literally a 2.
Because before that was a strength saving.
Hey, get over here!
Hey, no, Coral, listen.
Get over
listen.
here!
You kept your word.
Wait, I break my word! Get over here!
No, I did not. I was the one who
Yes,
broke
you
my
did.
word. You didn't say a thing. Hey, I'll back you up on
Just
this.
to pick him up.
Technically
Yes.
speaking, you aren't wrong there, Sawtooth. And the infernal lawyer could probably tell you that.
Yes,
Yeah.
but this is child logic. Child logic says, fuck the actual rules, this is how I feel, so I am going to throw the rage at you.
Oh no, I wasn't.
That's why they're gone to Baylaw.
Fair enough. Hey,
I wasn't expecting that one. Sorry.
wait,
Oh.
what?
Can I
Nothing.
just hear Bema?
I still didn't hear.
Gosh.
That's why I didn't get into Baylaw.
Oh, gotcha.
There we go. And it makes sense. That is really good.
No, so you know, it's like this is our chance to you know, learn more about what we're up against, and hey, I'll be in the castle anyway, so I might as well just.
You
Survive.
can't keep your word for jack shit! What the fuck makes you think we can trust you in there without you running your damn mouth and blowing the damn cover, huh?
I was undercover. Hey, no. I was undercover there. You're supposed to lie. That's the whole thing.
You can't hold anything!
It's going very well.
Well, sometimes you have to lie, Coral. Okay?
What?
You don't understand jack shit.
And it's just that we're just doing some stuff here. Sometimes the line of work we're in, we gotta tell some lies. We gotta keep some secrets. That's just how things are.
Yeah! Give it away! I'm gonna kick your fucking ass!
So, Coral, you tried to jump over a table and land on top of it, and it smashes flat.
Okay.
Eh!
Okay.
I can imagine Coral just jumping on a table, then looking at Sawtooth, just say, "I'm gonna kick your ass."
Hey, Coral.
As
let
she
me put it-
falls down.
My warm ale is a casualty in this.
Namos, I'm casting that spell.
Coral,
Coral.
make a charisma saving throw.
Oh.
Absolutely none. Watch it be another fucking critical one.
Never.
Wow.
Hey, I didn't want to say it before, but she is a warlock.
Yeah.
Yeah, charisma base.
A creature can choose to fail the saving throw.
You really think she's gonna choose to fail the saving throw?
Do you choose to be
Just
calm,
a
Coral?
little ball of rage. I am a ball of rage.
Wait, Coral,
Yeah,
hear me out,
I'm pretty
hear me
sure
out.
she chose violence, guys.
Coral, listen to me, please. Just give me just 1 second to explain this, okay? Are you gonna hear me out?
No.
Oh, I knew that answer.
No, please just give me a chance. I promise it'll make sense, okay? Ready? Okay, so say we're hiding and you get found and the Silent King walks up to you and he says, "Tell me where the others are. Where are the others?" And then you say,
I'm
"Oh,
Fucking
they went that
quiet!
way."
I'm gonna stay fucking quiet, and unlike you, I won't spill the damn secrets! Unlike
Well-
you, I don't spill no damn secrets. You were the stupid one.
No,
You're
no,
the
no.
stupid one.
I'm saying if you lied to him, it would be a good thing. See, like lies can be good.
Sawtooth.
Yeah,
walk
but you're
up
the
and
one
put my
saying
hook on his shoulder. Sawtooth, just drop it. It's. Well, sorry. I accidentally broke a secret.
As long as you guys aren't upset with me, right?
I didn't mean to on purpose, but I did need to know that you were planning on infiltrating the castle, just in case you went missing like the other two.
I mean, did you sign any kind of non-disclosure agreement?
The others are
gosh.
We aren't just waiting for them to show up.
The children's pinky promise. Okay.
You see, that's another reason why I didn't get into Fate Law.
In the background, I disappear for a whole ass minute. I'm just gone.
Alright, well, that takes care of that problem.
Crashing and banging can be heard from upstairs.
So, we do have people that have school and whatnot going on, and we have been running for, give me a sec,
3 hours.
3 hours, yeah. So do we want to put a pin in it and have the series of heists and political meetings next session?
Breakouts.
Yeah, we gotta pin it.
Might be better to do it next session.
I agree.
I want to be in a better mindset for those.
Definitely a better mindset.
Also,
Fair enough.
I'm not gonna make the decision of who comes with me because I'm a temp and I'm here for y'all. So whoever comes with me is whoever comes with me.
Yep.
We'll
If
figure
you
out
mess it
how
up,
to-
that's on you.
Thanks, Bird person.
So,
Thank you, Owl Man.
for those of you that may or may not still be watching, if you're enjoying this and would like to see more of it and would like to see the outcome of the heists and various shenanigans that will be happening next sessions, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow, and if you want to show further support, there's also the Patreon. Links in the description. Big thank you to my priest tier patrons, Sawtooth Waves, Cameo Shadowness, let's see, Scarmex, give me just a sec, I have a new one. I think it was Trailblazer. I just gotta make sure, so once Patreon decides to actually load, there we go. Yes, Trailblazer. See, and that is all of my $10 tiers. Other than that, I hope everybody enjoyed that. We will see you again next week. Everybody have a great evening and drink water.
Hydrate.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys. Like, you haven't had any water this whole time? Come on.
Hydrate.
No,
There you
I
go.
had like 2 crunchy bars. That shit tasted good.
Chocolate milk and somewhat cooked food is